Welcome back everyone. So in the previous video I showed you this pipe because of this black box that you are seeing. So this thing pumped, but it didn't hit TP3, right? So that is our motivation to enter the pipe pump. So you saw me enter the pipe. This is 1 micro lot. So price you saw on the previous episode that we saw price deliver nicely to TP3. That's the following this setup I talked about in previous episode. Okay? Go watch it there. Today we'll be discussing about hardship advisor concepts. So do you see any black box here? I want to see black box here and there inside that. When you zoom in, you'll find the black box here. That can be an entry because it's stop loss. Entry down there, that is too much risk, right? So it can be used for TP projection and or retests. Okay. So this one you cannot trade this either, right? So we are only trading this one inside that one. That's a buy opposite. Stop loss at halfway. Okay. And that's that thing. I think beautifully delivered. Beautifully delivered. You can use weeks, but the second lowest week, that is why I'm not using this one. I am using that one. P1. TP2 was beautifully made. So the problem is that's our entry by the way. The problem is TP2, TP3, I'm sorry, TP3 was not hit as I see. So even though we were in profit, we didn't take partial because we were waiting for TP3, right? So if you remember, on one episode, I have told you that if price moves a long way, even though TP3 is not hit, you can take partial. Look, you are entering. Look, isn't this a descent move? I think it is a descent move. Okay, it's a descent move. Build of this, it is a descent move. We do TP3. Actually, TP could be hit too because look, TP3 could be hit too. Look, TP1, TP2 a little bit above, and TP3 is small. It is smaller than the TP1. The gap between TP1 and TP2. Okay, maybe most likely TP3 is hit, so we take partial there. If TP3 was not hit, this is a huge move by itself, so you can take partial there for yourself. Okay, reward yourself. But don't touch the stop loss. You cannot touch the stop loss. Then this thing broke structure down there. The red line broken, everything broken. So the reason that we cannot enter this is risk. No, we gotta see something like this. Or something like this at least. Even if it is here, I'm not gonna say that shit. I'll never do it again. It's okay. It's okay if it runs without me. It's okay. Based off of this, we didn't really break the 2.5%. The problem with that I didn't raise this retest right there is because we didn't break down the 2.5%. Okay, that's one area. So as you zoom in, they didn't break it, so not really. But that was a nice jump, so yeah, it went without us, it's okay. if you look down here, as you can see, we had a black box there. If you can look there, as you can see, this blue black box, this blue black box is there. That's interesting. That is interesting. Okay. So let's go to the next one because there was no more setups. Then what happened here? We found another black box. This one, the previous was cut shape. So this no break. Then this, there we go. We got our break. Good. Not the right. I then answer for the candle I would interest. So process up. Okay. Interesting. Target. Target is because I enter as a force model. I'm gonna use 3 candles. TP1, TP2, TP7. Okay, 1, 2, 3. What does that mean? My stop loss will be coming from up there to my entry. Then I take partials at TP2, I take partials at TP7 to 60%, 30%. You get me? I think that over again, so I nailed it, right? I nailed that concept. So when you read it's almost 50 videos all over, right? This episode is going like crazy. So, the sell TP1, TP2 never hit. What does that mean? It means I have a seller. That right there, my friend, is a freaking sale. Stop loss still up. Risk, reward is down. Okay, what happened? Nothing done. Went the downside. Something happens. Move the loss. Put your stop loss. Break it. Take partial as it. Rise. And take the second partial at TP2. Okay? Euro. Then after the 2 partials, then put your stop loss at break even. Price started changing direction. Boom, it went up. I'm not gonna buy that shit, no. Stop loss down there and enter. Sell, risky. Actually went 1 to 2, but not interested. Okay. Then what happened? Then what happened? This thing pumped. This thing pumped. Moved up. If price had been down there, I would have been interested because that is a practice. That area is buying out of all that shit. But it didn't, price didn't come back, so it's okay. It's okay. We made money actually. That's it. We made money at that sale, so it's okay. It's enough for us. It's enough for us. So this kind of risks are too much. You cannot risk that much. Or already half of it. So let's come back. We found another one. Boom. So plus up there. Same thing. Too much. Too much. Too much. Measure your volume. TP. TP1 ups. TP. We don't know it. I think it wasn't. Look. The body. P1. TP2. The TP1 is upside. TP2. The TP2 was it. As the reason this thing is pumping. Otherwise it would not pump. I mean, most of the time, not always. Most of the time, not always. Okay? Then we We did what? We bumped. We bumped to the upside. Okay. And then we made another block. There we there's that block. That's not, I'm not gonna say it, but I'm gonna use for TP projection. I'll use that for TP. That is TP1, is TP2. Right there you can TP2 price retraced. It's crazy. So if price had to move to the after the range, hit this block, I would have sold that shit. Aiming the cap. Doing my stop loss. That's right. You didn't do that, it's okay. I'm not interested. I was not interested by what I said. So after all, there was no progress. As you can see, everything just is crazy. There was no progress. Then rising we started falling. Then we started falling. Okay, and then so we wait for the third candle. So obviously we lost this much and we missed this much. Oh, but it's okay. There's nothing we can. There's nothing we can. Okay, let's go to $1. $1. Bro, what is this? I have already showed this. And it's happening over and over again. So that's it, but let's go for this. Stop loss is there. So as you can see, it's still down for hit our stop loss. That is another sale. There. So we come down here. Yeah, so it really got close to this block, but never hit it. If it did that, I would have entered the sale just because we have 60p. TP1, TP0 is still loading tickets. That's why price is coming back down, bro. That is the reason. That's the reason. So I've already seen this thing on all the currency pairs on gold, on silver, on USFT Nasdaq, pound CAD, pound Aussie, euro Aussie, and euro dollar. So in fact I have sold euro dollar instead of Aussie higher time frame. Black box and targeting down here. So I really think that the euro dollar would be collapsing more. That little pump is nothing. It is nothing. But still coming back up to hit a block, black box and silver. Then that's all. There is no black box there anymore. I have this, but I'm not gonna buy this shit. That is too much. That is too much. No thank you. So before another hit, I will use it for TP projection. Okay, it's down. Or sub sideways drop. That was your order anyways. Now let's go to Aussie dollar. So I've already showed this also, bro. Nothing new. There was no black box after there. There was a black box after there. Then I told you I would not sell that shit. I told you. Look at that. That's risk. So all I have to do, I'm gonna wait for it to start. What kind of retest? Some kind of this. That really came close. This candle. This candle really came close, but what didn't do, didn't hit block the block. Okay, rising. That block should be hit. would be looking to sell that unfortunately it fell short. So no thank you. No thank you, because if you enter there, you enter there and put yourself, look at the same thing as this one. The same thing is wrong. And I'm not gonna risk that. They really dump it down there, but I'm not gonna risk that much. I'll have to wait. Then look. Another black box here. We're gonna use for TP2. So this thing will be pumped up, but there was no entry. So no thank you. Okay? No thank you. No thank you. Maybe this was a black box too. If it hit 33.6%, right? If it didn't, then there is no black. Next one action frame. So I have already showed about this also. So there is no point in repeating. There is no black box there. This is a black box by the actions. In order I have shown about this too. What the hell is going on, bro? What the hell? There is a black box here, but I'm not gonna do that one. Okay. Okay, let's zoom. Yeah, as you can see there, yeah, that was a buy, but I'm buying down there. Why? Look, the risk. The risk is too much still. Hanging up there, right? So that is a buy down there. Why? We broke this week. We anticipate a retest, and then that retest a buy, anticipating that TP3 and TP. TP3 will be here, so this is a black box. TP1, TP2 is up there, of course, there. That's why we are having the retest. And TP3, of course, there will be catch up this week. We are having another retest, key levels. So that's exactly what how it was all that simple. It's the same thing like I told you, so both so first down, so the market's gotten out of the trade, and that's what I said, so I don't something down there, okay? That's it, that's already talked about this, so I'm not going to repeating. So this is Q dot, we are close to finishing this, like 17 minutes. So black box here, 1, 2, 3, this one. No break the downside, so TP will be the downside. TP2, why is it? TP3, why is it? Is it TP4? No, isn't TP4. Another black box here. Break, stop page object, not interested. Not interested. I am not interested. This is what happened. We found another black box here. 3, this one, TP1, TP2 most likely hit. So for TP3, I would interest an answer, okay? I told you 2 times. Enter 2 times, that's all. That is all. Depending on the principle of the developer, okay? 2 times, look, we broke, retested, we broke, retested, that's all. Of course, we came here, but that didn't make a high, so it's not even important. That the one that makes a high is very, very important and very risky, because it could continue moving up. If it continuously makes lower lows like this, and that is not even powerful, that is showing you that it is bearish. It has no power, so we are anticipating a downward move. Okay, downward movement. So let's go. Let's see the other things. So let's do off this. You enter a sell, 1, another sell up there. To say that's all. Okay. So this one, you put yourself as breakup, take partials at half, take partials at a peak, and so got you out of the break, right? Another entry up there. Why? TP2, TP3 was not hit, that's why. And the risk is less. Look, that's my risk, not too much. Look, that is my reward. That's crazy. So we found another problem here also. We broke. That is a sale again. Based off of the black box, not this one, not this. You can measure the TP1. So we have the TP2 is down there. So we are still waiting. That's exactly what happened. Dumped into the TP3 also. After that came really close to TP and then made another black box using that's a sell, suppose sell, risk, reward. Still, we didn't hit TP3, so we are anticipating it will move to down. So boom, 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 went down. That's beautiful. Then we found another black. There we didn't break nothing. Okay. We'll be using phone, TP projection idea. No, we didn't. We didn't break nothing. Opposite, we did. So determine how TP1, TP2 sequence. Okay. So there was no black box. That is a classical black box. So there was no black box. To find this black box is nothing. You know why? You know why? Because that body is a second candle's body is outside of the first candle, so there is no black. Then we found one here, that's a back there. And dump it again, and closed and open down there. You can buy that shit again. Okay, another buy up here, buy down there, stop loss here, down there. Targeting, so you can see. What this one to do, right? What this one to do. Then what happened? This thing pump it and dump it. It went up, and I think that the black box. Dump it as a sale, stop loss up there, and then we take first. Tip is of course. You can use the body because it has a body. Tip 1, tip 2, tip 3 exactly. Take partial, trade also keep breaking. And that thing pump it. When you zoom in, yeah, it's a block. This block inside this candles. So this is a black box. It's broke, so we're gonna use this for TP, TP1, TP2 down there of course, TP3 down there, the market is now heading. That's exactly the TP3. I'm not gonna say no one, nothing because it has to move up there, so hit this one and look this area, otherwise there is no entry, okay, beautiful. Nothing more, there's nothing more. And what happened? We found another black box, we didn't break, so there's no entry, we broke, so for TP would be TP1, TP2, TP3 is still loading, is coming back down. So if it retested, I would be interested to say like this. That's it. That's it for Kiwi. Next we have Kiwi dollar, but zoomed in chart, so it's the same thing. Okay, you know the drill. This is Kiwi here. Okay, I think I've shown about Kiwi before, haven't I? So this is a black box, anyways. This is a box. Then we have what? TP1, TP2 goes up. Never hit. That is why that thing right there addressed it. Really took the hustle of moving down and really moving up, killing time. That's crazy. That's crazy. So the same thing. What would be our trade? If price only marches down, just like it did up there, I will not interrupt because look at the stop loss. My entry, no thank you. Only enter there. You know that. Price there is interest. Stop loss, risk, reward. At least 1 to 4. Okay. 1 to 4. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Beautiful. That is. That is that thing. Look. Humble like crazy. It's crazy. When it does what you wanted to do, it is so amazing. The feeling is powerful. Then we solve this one. Now stop loss up there, as you can see. So most likely here is a 2.5% would be hit. Look, this thing came, really came. 2.5% would be hit. If you put your stop loss with the browser, then you will be safe. If that, if you put your stop loss at 5%, that is this represent, you would be safe from this one to this one, even this one. If your stop loss at 0.5%, that is this one half one, then you would be safe from this one, but you would get out. So that's it down there. And look, it delivered to the pituitary analysis. So body, the P1, the pituitary, transmission, body, the body, the P1, the P2. Okay, simple, speed the P2. So crazy, man. The guy has some kind of looking at my hand. So that's exactly what I'm. That essentially what it is. With those 5% still exactly what it is. When you zoom out, you will see that the price should be. This is a space battle area. It should be empty. But generally, you putting out 2.5 is enough. It's enough. You don't have to risk 5% every time, every single time. It's okay if you get out. It's okay. Okay, it's okay. Then finding another. Maybe that could be regarded as a black box. If you measure this body and see it traded down to and hit at 70, yeah, 78.6%. If it hits that, it is a black box. If it didn't, it is not black box. Bye bye. Okay, you gotta measure that out. Right now, the, like when I see it, it didn't hit at 78.6%. So there is no black box. No, thank you. So I'll enter if I see around the top of this black box. Where would be my TP? My TP would be up here. Right there. So essentially my TP is loading. It didn't hit. What does that mean? This damn price here is another opportunity to buy. So as you can see, this thing is dumping without hitting. So I'll buy that shit, okay? Sure, buy that thing. So this one, another black box. There is no trade. Not trade. I'm gonna enter that one. Determine your TP. Between the upsell, what does that mean? That is a buy. That's right here, my friend. Is a buy. It's a buy. So you can buy that shit targeting the bit of the that's why this thing went up. Okay. I told you about this one already. Sales, I think will take partials. And then for this is one top. I don't think we will sell this one because as you can see it's risky. So our treasury is waiting for the price to come back up there. And it really did what I told it would do as we move. So my TP would go down 0, TP1, TP2 is down 0 code. Okay. Here I would set a sheet. That's my target. But TP2 is minus 4 plus subs. So as soon as it dumps down 0, put it as breaking. Let's go. So there is no more black box here. This was the next one, Q shift. So we are really pumping, so that is good. How much is 30 minutes per hour? It really kills hand bro. It really kills hand on the screens. I'm really getting that, man. So anyway, this is that's as it. This one is as it. Because why? Traded. The second candle traded to 68.6%. Okay, 63.6 or whatever it is. Set it. Suppose there are zero. Subset is a zero. So it has this point 1 to 1. That's good. And then we're going to use a body. That's one. TP1, TP2, TP2 is it. Take partials. Take partials at TP0. Okay. So don't reach a stop loss. Not yet. This thing changed direction, made another black box there as you can see, traded down such beautiful. This whole thing is a black box. So TP1 will be down there, TP2 is down there. Okay. That's why price gravitated down, but like crazy. Down, but like crazy. So down, so that's why it's so that's the reason. So when I got today, I'm really thinking of going down there. Nobody knows how much. Maybe okay. What you gonna post it? No? Really change it. Then we use this color is TP2 for this. And then that's why we have pumping. TP1 is most likely there. So TP2 is right here. Okay. So that happens. That's exactly what happens. Next thing, so there is no trade. Multi-trade is it's a nice sale, bro. That is just crazy. Suppose after sale, risk, reward. Definite win flag. Nuts. Win the nuts. It went nuts. So, yeah, see this is beautiful. And I told you, you can enter 2 times. Sale, sale. Targeting down. So 2 things running. Pure profits. Then what happened? We found another black box. We really broke. Based off of this only to another sale. I'm not gonna sell down there. No way. That's it. Stop risk. Reward. 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 Ticket is down there. So that's a reward for this only this. So we are in 3 sale trades there. 3 bro, 3 breaking sale. Then we found another sale. So really went up, but we didn't break. Another tip for projection. This area is special. Everyone's black box is coming to one in the right here. Okay. We found another black box. See? So what really happened is after this huge interest here, based off of this, based off of this, you can interest. Okay. Since you didn't enter a trade based off of Based off of this, you can enter it right there. Look what the price is doing. Look, retesting continuously to collapse finally. I was watching pound. The pound bears all collapsed. Pound got weak. It just wanted to obliviate. So 4 hour candle looks like this. A rope, freaking rope, freaking pole. So anyways, I think that's good. I don't really think this is a black box. No thank you. No thank you, let's go. That's enough. That's enough for nice trade, nice beautiful trade. Next we have DJ. I think I've showed this before. I didn't die. So sell that shit. Sell that shit. That's a retest. And link down. Simple as that. Just to focus this black box. Simple. Then what happened here? Another sell happened. Sell that shit again. And link down here. Okay. There's the foxes. Artificially take your partials. If you want to between artificially. Take your partials. Then rise here. Another buy. Buy that shit. So close down there. That's a buy. Target and opposite. Okay. If you want. TP2. Artificially opposite. Rise there. Take partial. Put your so without breaking. Wait. That's GG. Then next we have pawn shift. Let's finish this and let's get some rest. Okay, just getting tired. I don't know. For some reason, maybe I didn't eat too much. I mean, lunch properly. Sugar box it. Few notice. So when I use TP, if you want, if you do, it's really nailed it. So the problem is that I'm not enter a buy or a sell because typically is it, so this is we found another was the same way. So based off of this happening there is a pretty much subset. And they're waiting for this TP, the bigger ones. And this one stop TP, one TP. Okay, okay. Then another block will go. With them down, didn't break it. We're done. There's no breaker. Then we found another block was here. That's a huge TP. B1. This up there never hit. That is why you are seeing this down. It is because to address this candle TP which is down. Which is down. So this thing down, pump it up. When I'm buying, I'm looking at this TP for this one. But then it didn't really close it. So, and what happened? Found another black box. So would you be interested in buying there? Is halfway of the candle? Putting your stop or something? That is too much, man. That is too much. No way. No way. I might use one force in internet rate, but that full 4 out of 4, I can't do it. Can't. So not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. No thank you. I can use one force though. I can use one force and internet targeting technique. So if I have some black box, there is no bit weight. There's no interest. I'm not gonna enter sell or a buy because of the risk. Associated another black box. There is what interesting thing happened right there. Look, that's why we go surgical with this shit. To sleep without put your supplements. Please, the wallet. Okay, that's a sale. For sale that shit. I'm not a shit. That is a normal risk. As normal risk for black boxers, it's normal. Then most will bounce off of this black box. They don't even go to the golden zone. I told you that they will not come to your stop loss. Most of them, 70% bounce off of the black box zone. We can really put our stops, so we will not do that because there is another 20% that make it through the golden zone. Right? They would come up there, your stop loss up there, even take out the high. Some of them would come up there, take out your high and your stop loss in. You really get close to 5%, but never take that 5% out. Okay. So they are really small. Have money, so don't have to worry about them. Don't have to worry about them. Most of the ones of us is a huge wall. Huge wall. You cannot easily pass the zone. There is somewhere. Next thing what happened? There's no five of zero. They will find one. They will find where? Zero. One, two, three. Dump that's a zero. Stop loss I'm saying that's a zero. Okay. That's one dump. Down there that's zero. Don't just close I told you. The same thing said Rashid. Aiming for this one step E2, not only for this one. This one's to the down there. I said down there. Beautiful. That was handshake. I thought this was GJ, but wasn't GJ. So anyways, next time we'll see pound cutting. User is talking. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.